going to make some mistakes that we can fix on the next round. So one of the most common mistakes is that you slip without putting the yarn in front. And what happens then is you get that bar. See that bar right under that stitch? The black bar? You get a bar on the wrong side of your knitting. So sometimes that happens and you don't really realize you're doing it. So it could also be on the front side in a purl where you get that bar. And in the purl, it kind of snugs into the slip stitch below it, into the purl below it, and it's harder to see. Now, my red is my main color, so I'm on the main color side. Uh-oh, so here we go. So here, that's a knit, brioche knit, so I'm expecting a shawl to be on that stitch, and there's no shawl. So, I don't see a bar going across here, so I'm going to look on the other side. This is hard to see, but see how there's two black bumps there? One of those is my shawl. So I pop it back on the needle, and now I'm ready to brioche knit. So there you go. So that's how to fix one of the most common mistakes. I'll show that to you again. So that shawl fell behind the knitting, and see how you can see here there's two black strings, and they're on top of the same red, so you know one of them's not supposed to be there. The top one I am just going to pick up, and now it's back on the needle as a shawl where it should be. So that is how to fix one of the easiest brioche mistakes. Let's keep going, because we made another mistake later on. So here I am, just brioche knitting, yarn in front, slip. Oh, look at that. What's that? That also should be up here as my shawl because I'm ready to knit. So to get that up there, you actually have to rearrange the stitch a little. So I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to put my needle into that stitch, and then I'm going to transfer them back to that stitch, and there you go. Transfer them back to that stitch, and there you go. Now you have the shawl back where it should be, and then I can knit it. So again, I'll show that to you again. So what happened here was the bar was on the front side like that. You just pick it up, put it back on the needle. So if you slip this, it's actually easier. So you slip that over, you pick up your shawl, and then you slip your stitch back to the left-hand needle, and you're ready to knit it. There you go.